What it do, people? Yes, I actually paused my dash so I can make this video. So yeah, here is how it goes. When the messages come across to me is when I go ahead and record the video. One thing that I see all too often is a lot of people will get caught up in change. They dedicate themselves to changing and becoming better people. But the people that are around them in their circle, they won't allow that. Or the people that are closest to them, they won't allow the growth. And what I mean by that is, you ever notice that you're doing something in your life and you see that even though you decided to change, it may be traits or characteristics that you are still constantly dealing with. But you noticed it because as you're changing. So you notice it. You notice that you may be sliding back into territories that you were trying your best to get out of. Well, the people that are in your circle instantly will tear you down. Instead of meeting you where you are and letting you know that it's okay to backtrack as long as you stay on track for change, they decide to layer on the struggles and layer on the difficulties and challenges, and they become an issue for you. They make it very difficult for you to grow. So what needs to happen is you need to figure out what's more important. Is it growth, or is it maintaining relationships with people that mean you no good? One thing's for certain and two things for sure. The people closest to us are the ones that are hardest to detach from, but they're usually the ones that are doing us the most damage. I see it all too often in these twin flames, soulmates, all of that other what I can't, you know what, I struggle with terms. I promise you, I'm not a person that like the quote and all that. Just follow me. If you with me, you with me. Get rid of that toxic stuff too, because twin flames, nothing but a toxic cycle of a person or people that are going to continue to tear each other down when someone is trying to learn lessons. That's why if that stuff is just another phase or another fad. For a long time, I too believed that I had a twin flame, and I actually dedicated a lot of time trying to cure or nurture that twin flame relationship. I actually thought it was multiple people. And sometimes in life, you are going to come across multiple people that are actually here to teach you lessons. That doesn't mean that you have to be with them. That doesn't mean that you have to strive to please them. The only thing you need to do is find people, find your tribe, connect with individuals that would allow you room to grow. Because growing and healing is something we do continually. And if you're met with adversities, or if you are called a hypocrite because yesterday you felt as if life should be one way, and then you had time to process that thought and realize that you need to change that, and you did. If people don't allow you to do that and they're calling you all types of names like, oh, it's the hypocrisy that I can't stand, you're a hypocrite, just belittling you in any way, then you need to get them out of your life. I don't care who they are. I don't care how much you thought they meant to you, because one thing about life is we are unraveling a lot of dysfunction that was embedded into us. And some of us really don't get to this point until we're well into our 30s, hence the term midlife crisis. But if you aren't allowed room to flaw, and if you aren't allowed room for error, you will never grow. And then you got to question the people that are constantly judging you and making you feel as if you're doing something wrong in your learning. You gotta sit back and evaluate those people, because what you don't do is judge another. You may not understand what that person is going through. You may not understand their journey, but it's not up for you to define them or attempt to. How are you going to say somebody's a hypocrite because they decide to change their mind? Aren't we free to do that? Why not try to figure out the perspective, how they came about that? Get to know this new individual that they're blooming into. It's going to be the people closest to you that are going to hold you down the longest. For real. They call themselves being What is it? I really don't know, for real, because the paradox that we live in, you got to really, 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 really make it do what it do for you in your own particular situation, because sometimes what it is isn't, and what it isn't is. So you got to find that balance. You understand? Yeah, you're going to get people that are a part of your tribe as well that are going to provide information to you that you may not like, but it may be for your best interest. But it's all about the way that they give that information to you. They're going to remove self from the delivery, and they're going to make sure it's all about you because your best interest is at heart, which means that their opinions of how you're moving and why you're moving that way are going to be out the door. It's all going to be factually speaking, presenting knowledge, something that you can use along your journey. Think about it. Tweak the people in your corner when you're trying to change, because all they're going to do is delay your progress. Sometimes they look like family, friends, significant others, and they mean you no good. If you know you're trying your hardest to change, but every time you turn around, you're faced with adversities from the people, adversities, not diversities. Because I listen to my videos when I be adding them, and I be like, are you saying diversity? No, I'm saying adversities. But when you are constantly met with that, with them people that you care so much about, they got to go. Detach so that you can continue to grow, for real. Because you're going a whole lot on this journey. You are. I'm telling you that now. Change and tweaking the dark part of self, oh man, you are going to fuck it up. Just don't give up. Yep. Because what you know today is going to change. It's forever changing. It's evolving. So find somebody that's going to allow you room to grow. Okay? That's it.